From the bottom of my heart, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
For watching this guy's channel, Jody's channel.
Jody's Corner.
No.
My favorite.
Thank you so much. YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. We're live, baby. This is Jody's Corner Live, episode 12.
Yeah.
12 episodes in the bag already,
Right.
guys. It's so good to be here.
Right.
I hope you guys are having a great, solid morning. Happy Tuesday. Because
Happy
tomorrow's
Tuesday.
hump day, baby. Yeah. We'll be live on J3's channel tomorrow,
Hump day.
guys. But I wish you guys a very good morning. There in TSC, what's up, my dude?
Hey, what's up?
Hook me up with audiobooks for all the seasons
Shout out to
of
Theron.
Game of Thrones, bro.
Theron,
I got the
man.
audiobooks on deck. I'll share them with you guys.
Oh, please do.
I have audiobook season 1, 2, 3, 4. Book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right now?
Yeah, Google Drived it to me, bro. Jacob Angus.
Already.
Jacob Angus, Mr. Consistent, starts off every stream with a various amount of chippers. From 20 to 50 to whatever it be. Good morning, Jacob Angus.
What up?
Shout outs to you, my brother. He says, I'm just showing some love.
Appreciate it.
Woo.
Good
We
morning,
appreciate that. You starting us off right, my brother.
Start off
That's good
right.
love, baby. That's good love. That's
a
real good love.
Price for 4K. That's pretty dope.
Price of 4K.
Yeah.
At 3 weeks after it came out.
Tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Retail.
Good morning, everybody. Dark Joker, good morning. K Dot, good morning.
Joker.
Congratulations, K Dot, on reaching
Congrats,
900
bro.
subscribers, man. Congratulations, my brother.
Congrats, baby.
I love seeing members of the extended family branch out and become their own and do their own thing and make moves, man. I really love it, man.
They got the
Facts.
moves.
Great thing.
It's really good
Triple.
to see. In case you guys didn't know, yeah, I am Jody Joe of Jody's Corner. Thank you guys so very much for being here. I appreciate all your support. Everybody showing love to this channel. This is a new thing that we've launched. We're on episode 12 already, and I could have asked for better results so far. So far, so good. Only thing we're doing is climbing and getting better, and I have all of you guys, including this panel, to thank. Speaking of this panel, that guy over there, that's HT3, the dog side, baby.
South side of the force, baby.
The sus side of the force. To my left, special guest today, Ronan Jogenji.
What's going on, everybody?
ready to
Good morning.
rumble.
Triple.
Trouble Blaster.
Yeah, happy to be here, bringing the knowledge and bringing what I do. Cyborgpedia up in the building. Let's get it.
Cyborgpedia. Hey, we got some lit topics for you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
do it.
J3 of J3 Entertainment.
What up? What up? What's going
Is
on,
here.
man? Good morning, everybody.
You guys ready for a show? You guys ready to go?
Yeah, man.
All right, for sure, man. Let's go ahead. Let's do this, man. Shout out to J3. Let's do it, Ronan.
Shout out to Magic Johnson for clearing the air.
That was Magic Johnson was a topic today, but all these trailers that came out, I had a Star Wars SC-38 reaction. We were gonna react to that. Had to take that off the slate.
That's crazy.
Magic Johnson and the Lakers had to take that off the slate for Once Upon a Time in Toy Story 4. So freak.
Rock, paper, scissors, Magic Johnson? I mean,
Maybe we have a little bit of time. We could talk about that at the end.
For sure.
You know how we do. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So there's an article that's come out talking about PlayStation. As you guys can see, PlayStation is in the news. Q Reviews, what's up, bro?
What's up? What up, Q Reviews?
Shout out to Q Review. He said, I'm just saying what up. Hey, you
What's
just in time, Q, man. Check us out, man. PlayStation is in the news. They apparently are saying, freak, waiting for anybody else. We're going to go ahead and do our own thing, independent of its own creator, Sony, as taken from Engadget. It looks like Sony is no longer content to wait for media giants to produce shows based on its games. The company has formed a PlayStation production studio that will produce movies and TV shows based on games. Sony Studios will help distribute the material, but it's otherwise in-house. It won't license brands like other gaming giants have in the past. The company's Sean Layden told The Hollywood Reporter that this wasn't just an opportunity to extend the experience of the game and thus make more money, but also a chance to address Hollywood's notorious inability to translate games to the big screen. Many directors and screenwriters, quote, didn't understand that game world or the gaming thing, unquote. Layden said, arguing that they frequently do little more than retell a game's plot. Instead, PlayStation Productions was eyeing Marvel's wildly successful approach and even talked to key industry figures like Kevin Feige to get, quote, an understanding of the industry. Sony is more familiar with franchises and knows what its fans like. So why shouldn't it produce its own movies and TV shows?
I'm getting goosebumps.
This off site is kind of incredible to hear.
Mad respect.
It also went on to elaborate, talking about the business aspect on how it's not going to wait around for Sony, because PlayStation is owned by Sony. It's not going to wait around for Sony, the big budget corporations. Let's look at Sony film Tomb Raider, for example. Tomb Raider was like a general type of bland story of what Lara Croft is. I liked it, but it wasn't really the Tomb Raider. Didn't get into the nitty gritty and potatoes.
Talking about the
newest
latest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the latest one.
Okay.
The latest one, yeah. The new chick.
Okay.
Part 2's coming out too.
Part 2 is coming out.
I didn't see that. So how was it?
It was okay.
Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
C minus.
Okay.
It could have been the best.
It had potential to be one of the best video game movies.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. How they took it a little bit more seriously.
Okay.
Really,
All right.
And that's kind of where I'm going at here. So it looks like what do you guys think of the idea that PlayStation has come out and says, you know what, Sony, you're dope, thank you, but we're gonna step on our own 2 feet, man, and we're gonna get out here and we're gonna make our own movies, man, and we're gonna do our own thing.
I think this needs to happen because it's so many games that I want movies of, and then we're not getting.
Yeah.
Like I've been God of War is one of them. Man, I even just bought Days Gone, which is a Sony exclusive, and that game is so good, and I would love to watch a movie of it.
Keep going.
Days Gone?
Days Gone.
Yeah. Days Gone.
I'm with you.
Last of Us movie. Come on, we have potential to have great, iconic films from games. So I'm with Sony, man. Like I'm with PlayStation. Like we need to jump on this ball, man.
So
because there's so many games that could be
So
great movies.
you're buying it then. You're not selling because the question was buy or sell. You buying this? You believe
I'm
into
buying it.
He's down for it.
I'm buying it. I'm hugging it. I'm kissing it. I'm raping it. Yeah.
You're
But
raping
yeah.
it. Sorry.
It's official.
I'm down for this idea, bro. Ronan.
I think it's cool, man. They have a lot of exclusive titles, like you said. I was looking at more of like the platformer stuff, like Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank. I love those franchises. So again, going back to like adventure style stuff, Sony has a lot of exclusive titles, and I think there's a universe in there within itself, within specific characters. When you talk about adventure, when you talk about horror, like you said, action games, there's a universe within all those characters and franchises. So they can easily do something. It doesn't necessarily have to connect, but when you talk about specific characters, when you talk about specific characters and franchises,
that's tight though.
They have a brand
connecting,
yeah,
like doing like a
Sony
MCU thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jack and Daxter,
come shot,
Ratchet
guys,
and Clank,
come shot.
Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoons. He had a trilogy already.
Yeah.
Those are great games, and they still hold up. In fact, they're so good that they remastered them. So now we're getting movies. Let's go. I'm with it. This is tight, man. Like universes are a key thing now, and when you have a brand and you have series and you have mythology behind it, why not expand on it? I mean, people are going to come back for it, and the games are already successful. We're talking about making movies on something that's already set in stone. I think it's cool, man, and you can expand upon the game. Don't necessarily have to carbon copy it, but improve on it and expand on it. So I'm for it. I buy this.
Like I could see a Drake and a Lara Croft teaming up, as
that would be fire.
Doing something like that. Just that's a little snippet, of something that we could have.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Hey, shout out to Sony for exclusive titles.
All right, so J3, what's your take on it, man? You buying it or you selling it? With all your knowledge that you have.
All right, well, first and foremost, I gotta say that's mad respect to PlayStation and Sony for making that decision. I think that is the new wave, the new push in developing new content. We hear so much about just particular companies, Warner Brothers, Disney, all that stuff like that, and now Netflix. Now we have some more contenders in the game as far as their properties that are very popular and a lot of people love them. So off the bat, that's mad respect. However, I think a lot of Sony, I think when you think of Sony, nowadays you only think of God of War and Uncharted and maybe Tomb Raider. The Jack and Daxter and stuff like that, I think those are cool, but as far as the new age of
Last of Us still hot, bro.
Well, I'm saying as far as the new age of people that will go and watch those cartoons, it's very different. I don't think that is something I would invest my money in personally. Now the Uncharted and stuff like that, that's more of an older audience, and you can capture, a teenager and older to watch that. But when you do Jack and Daxter and stuff like that, I don't know if those franchises still have that push that they used to have back then. That's the thing that's a little weird about it.
How do you feel about J3 about how the chat is kind of basically really excited, man? They're talking about Dragon Ball. They're talking about Final Fantasy.
That too.
Infamous Second Son
too.
TV series.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah,
7's being remade right now.
It's movie and TV as
Let's
well.
go.
Oh my lord!
People are automatically thinking about all these games. A Michael Bay Grand Theft Auto game. Hey, he would be happy.
Auto.
He would sure be happy about that.
Why you go back?
Vigilante 8.
Stay out the past, bro.
Vigilante 8. Remember that one?
Nah, I don't.
Same thing.
I just think
Like Twisted Metal on steroids.
I think it's
Kingdom Hearts.
The metal.
Yeah, that too.
I think it's a
there
lot.
You go.
I think it's a lot of. I think it can hit, and I'm with them doing it. I'm more of a visual person. I see Uncharted because they're nothing but Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? God of War. I've seen that Wonder Woman meets Hercules. You know what I mean? I can see it happening.
Yeah,
mythology.
I got you.
But for the most part, a lot of their other properties, I don't know because I got to kind of see it. But I do say I'm with it. I buy it. I think this is a phenomenal idea, and it also is an idea that can spark something big, like for Xbox and Nintendo. Because I'm one of those Nintendo fans, and I've been wanting a Star Fox film. I want a Star Fox film. I think Star Fox could be the next Star Wars animated version in space. The McClouds have a origin. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Star Fox fan. I think that would be something cool. So with this
McCloud universe, let's get
with this idea, Metal Gear coming to the screen.
Metal Gear Solid's coming.
They're
already working on Metal Gear Solid the movie.
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
I got a question for J3.
So many titles.
You brought up Star Fox, bro. Who do we get for Andros? The villain.
Voice?
Yeah. Who we got? Andros is iconic, bro.
I got it. I can't think his name, but A Star is Born, his brother.
Oh, okay. The original
Tombstone.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
The original
Sam Elliott.
Let's
Sam
go.
Elliott.
Ghost
for the voice,
Rider.
bro.
I'm down for that.
That dude's voice is iconic.
Oh yeah,
it is.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. That's
He's
what
the
I want.
Coors Light beer commercial voice, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Coors, taste the Rocky. Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, Sam Elliott. That would be. I would roll with that.
Yeah,
you
you run that.
But I like the fact that PlayStation. It's not even about what they're bringing to it.
Yeah.
It's the idea of it because it sparks so much. Because if you do that and you're successful now you got other companies want to do that.
Sega.
You feel what I'm saying?
Golden Axe, Shinobi,
Yeah.
Streets
They
of
had
Rage.
many opportunities to try.
Yeah.
They've been in limbo for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
But this is the whole thing.
It's time now.
Look at
It's
Sonic.
the new wave.
Streets of Rage.
The new hit the scene.
Golden
with
Axe.
You know what I'm saying? We got something good. We might actually get a real Sonic movie now. You know what I'm saying? We might. There's so much they could do. I mean, I was reading an article that they're trying to bring more live action Disney movies, and they're talking about Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Wow.
Come on, HG Squeezy. Earthworm Jim. Come on.
Hey,
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? Streets of Rage.
Earthworm Jim.
I just said Double Dragon, G. Like I'm ready.
Let's
for
go.
It. I'm
Yeah,
ready
Ronan
for
said
it.
Streets of Rage earlier too. Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Contra.
Horizon Zero Dawn. He's freaking buckets.
There's
I'm
a
ready
list.
for it. I think this is a good move for Sony and to put your own properties and you control them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I like your takes. Let's hit these two, 3 donations because people are showing love. I would like to say thanks to Trevian for giving us $5 this morning.
Trevian.
The PayPal way.
Thumbs the
The
video.
PayPal way, by the way. Thanks, Trevian. Trevian says, "Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing?"
Chilling. Good
I'm
morning.
doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm thankful for everything that I have. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for the donations and my friends. I'm thankful. I'm in a really good, humble mood today, man.
That's good.
My sleep was terrible last night, though. It's weird. Anyway, shout out to Euro Chuck Norris. We have a European Chuck Norris in here. He gave us $20.
He's undefeated.
PayPal dollars, bro.
OP
$20
donation.
donation from Euro Chuck Norris.
Now you know that $20 is really $2,000 because Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
It's always amped up.
OP20.
OP donation.
He says Game of Thrones reboot by Sony. Here we come. Here we come. I wish that was possible, man. But Game of Thrones is owned by Warner Media, so I don't think that would ever happen. But the next few months, we're gonna go through the stages of grief.
Like
the
Endgame.
acceptance, denial, blame.
Endgame. They're gonna have
The whole thing.
It's
Yeah. The
You're
whole
gonna
thing.
have
For a little bit.
you're gonna have Amelia Clark at the center and John.
Yeah, round
so
table.
tell me,
Yeah.
how was my performance?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be just like that, Jay.
Bernard on Hard gave us $5. He's
Hey.
back. Bernard on Hard has returned from his
He was back last week.
exile. Was he?
Yeah.
Bernard on Hard is back from his self-exile. Off topic, but seeing that Wonder Woman 84 is already doing full screenings, do you think we would get a trailer at San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably.
Everybody get ready for a trailer at Comic-Con, guys.
I can't wait to see.
Get ready for a trailer at Comic-Con. So, Patty, real quick, Patty was talking about how she wished she released it. She wants to release it.
I've seen that.
So, the film is that freaking darn good, bruh. And all the screenings, people talking about they're coming, they're leaking. Bro,
Man.
come on. Wonder Woman 84 is coming, bro, and it's going to wreck everyone.
And it's set in the 80s, gang.
It's a wrap, bro.
It's over.
1.5 billion. Let's go.
It's over.
1.5 for a solo movie. That would be the biggest solo movie in history. Superhero.
And I gotta be honest.
1.5. What's the record? 1.3, right? For Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Wonder Woman will be the highest grossing solo superhero film.
And people gotta remember, man. Like we said when we went to Comic-Con, yo. Appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah, for sure, man. Ken?
Seeing that color that Wonder Woman was popping in that screen, bro.
Yeah.
That alone was phenomenal to see. Like it was shocking, bro. Like wow, her color is popping, bro. Like we're so used to these dim type of heroes and stuff nowadays. Even the Marvel side.
Yeah.
But her costume just screamed, "I am a god."
Yeah.
Like it was popping.
And it's amazing. It's amazing. So, shout out to Wonder Woman 84. Can't wait for the movement. I have a lot of things planned for the Wonder Woman movement, and it'll be glorious. It'll be glorious, to say the least. So, I appreciate what you guys have said, man. I don't want to be that guy, but I'll be that guy. Jay Conor McGregor rematch in God of War coming soon. Nah, we're done with that. Done with that. So, I hate to be that guy, but
I was gonna sell it actually 2 days ago.
I'm gonna
for
say
Pokemon cards.
I buy it and then I don't buy it. I buy the intentions, but I don't buy the resolve of what will happen. Let's look at the article for more clarification. So if we clearly read, let's go to the 1, 2, 3. The third line where it says Sony Studios. Sony Studios will help distribute the material. And that's it right there for me. First thing I thought in my head was, who's going to distribute this? If you're going to rely on Sony to distribute, you're screwed. You're at Sony's mercy. PlayStation could produce and make all they want. I already know those distribution rights will always be Sony's, bro. And so long as that's the case, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be that. I just don't trust Sony's decision making at this point.
I got you on that.
Based on their history.
Of live action movies or animation?
When I spoke on
Of film, period.
Film period.
When I spoke on this, you didn't pop up the article so I could read it again. But you did it for you. Tight, for sure. It's tight.
What are you talking about, bro?
That's
Hey,
That's
if you
tight.
want me to pop the article up, I'll pop it up at a moment's
For
notice.
sure, for
Any of
sure,
y'all.
for
Any of y'all.
It felt like you was kind of hiding the article from us until you spoke. And
I
then
had
you
it
popped
right here
back
for
up.
everybody to see what you're talking about.
Okay, for
we
sure.
read it
But
along. All right, man. So that's how I feel about it, man. Like
Makes sense.
I think that
That's a good point, though.
I think they're genuine. I think this dude who's coming out is genuine. Like, what is his name? His name is Layden, right? Layden says that they didn't understand. So many directors and screenwriters complain they didn't understand how the game world works and the story works because they don't really play and they don't really love the stuff, right? I'm paraphrasing now. I appreciate that. But Sony is so very much involved with this that you're at their mercy. No matter what you do, you're at Sony's mercy, and Sony is notorious for putting out mediocre products, man.
So, but what if they give the rights to PlayStation to make movies? Wouldn't Sony make money as well?
Oh yeah, Sony makes money.
They make a lot of money.
So why would they keep anything from like if I'm PlayStation and I ask, oh, can I get the rights to to God of War to make that movie? Why would they say no?
Because this is the thing. It's
No
just like-
one,
That's a good.
no one has money involved in that. You know,
it's
why would
it's just like Venom. Venom recorded. They did the film script. Everything was solid. Rated R movie. Sony put their hands in and said make it PG-13.
Well, Sony did make that movie though.
True, but it's PlayStation. It's all the same.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
So then you look at it. God of War. Okay, God of War. Rated R. Damn, they're touching. But we can get
That
more
will
theater.
be. They will PG-13 that movie.
They will.
Let's take the
They will
Kratos
for sure.
sex scene out with Aphrodite, and
Yes.
let's take out him
Exactly.
cutting Zeus's head off,
Exactly.
and let's just zoom in on his chest
bro.
on those parts.
bro, I still feel that God of War PG-13 will be a good movie.
Really?
Yeah, heck yeah.
If anything,
Heck no,
Yeah.
no,
Hey,
no,
hey,
no.
It wasn't the sex scenes or the ripping off heads that made God of War the game great, man.
Really? What was it?
The gods and Kratos, his rage, and just
He goes to hell.
the battling and stuff like that.
He goes to hell.
You can go to hell and not be rated R.
You're right. You can go to hell and it look like Hercules on Kevin Sorbo, and all you hear is screams, but you see waves of fire. Like
They would have blood.
like
it just
like
won't
they
have
had
the
sheets
ripping
of-
off the heads and the sex
You,
scenes.
you gotta rip Helios' head off, bro. You gotta set
Gotta have
Apollo
that
on
Constantine
fire, bro.
insanity. You gotta have that.
They gotta burn in agony
You
and
gotta have
pain.
that Constantine level of craziness.
chat. Let me know. God of War, rated R or nah?
Look, somebody
Well-
said I hate when you're right.
Well, they're going to say rated R if you give them a choice, but I'm saying that it could be a good PG-13 movie too. That's what I'm saying. It won't be trash.
Venom wasn't. I think God of War needs to be R more than Venom.
Yeah.
Sounds like God of Safe.
The word is
Venom,
war.
God of Safety.
Venom wasn't good, not because
hey,
not because of.
Hey, check out the chat, bro. Look at all the Mars.
You give them that choice. That's why
I said R or nah.
You give them the choice of rated R. I'll pick that too. They ain't the,
What the
they-
frig are we doing here, bro?
Yeah.
I'm saying it could still be a good movie.
Ultimatum.
PG-13.
Ultimatum.
All right, so give me an example.
What a sex scene.
Give
Or
me an example of a rated R clad movie that had to be rated R that they made PG-13 and it was still good.
no. Look, like Venom. Venom.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad because we didn't see him bite the head off, or we didn't see a blood and gore.
Yeah, it was.
It was other things.
Yeah, those two. But Blood and Gore, him being rated R, would have boosted the movie out of trashness into probably upper scale mediocrity.
Plus
bruh.
B minus film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Man.
Yeah.
C plus maybe, but you just seen them bite heads off. Oh, B. Nah, man, I don't.
Bro, listen to me. Saw is a great franchise. That's
Yep.
more than the gore. It's about the mystery, the puzzle, the suspense.
All
The
right.
dialogue is fantastic.
Can't
Take the
argue with
blood and
that.
gore out of that, make that PG-13.
I
Watch
won't
it.
watch
It's
that
trash.
movie.
It's a wrap, bro.
It's over.
I'll say good franchise.
Game over.
Freddy Krueger without
I
murder.
think Saw is a
Game
great
over.
franchise.
It's a good franchise.
I think Saw is a great franchise. They only have like two bad movies.
Wait. The last 8 been trash, but yeah, okay, for sure.
There's only 7, isn't it? What are you
It's a
talking
joke.
about?
It's a joke.
I stopped at 5. I stopped at
Put some
5.
respect on
Reboot
Saw,
of a
man,
reboot
bro.
of a reboot.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, cool, man. The rest man fell off, man. To me, man.
4 was good.
4 was good.
That's the one
After the
5
fact.
was decent. I think
Yeah, I
6
stopped at
had a
5.
problem. I think 6 had a problem.
Nothing beats the shells.
7
the
was
shotgun,
good.
The
And
shotgun
Jigsaw was a cool
shells around
reboot because
his
it kind of
head,
went back
bro.
to the core. It was more of an origin story.
Jigsaw was.
Yeah, I watched Saw. G-Night, why you
It
why
brought
you surprised?
everything.
It
It
ain't
went
demonic,
everything full
that's
circle
gore.
though.
I would have shot that.
I ain't like
Hey,
it.
I feel you.
hey, me and Jody had me and Jody had
Ain't you feeling me?
we had this discussion about Saw, and we both agreed there would have never been a part 2 because I would have shot that dead body.
I would have been shot that.
Oh yeah.
Out of
It would have been. It's easily would have been.
Wow.
ended. But that's the magic of horror movies.
do this.
Keep that going.
You've all
Because the
smarted
concept
me.
is so good.
I must go find Jesus.
Okay, so
spot them traps.
all right, so here we go. So we're knowing all that, you know what I'm saying? I think it's great. Just like I think we all think this is great.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
So let me ask you,
Oh.
as the panel,
Uh-oh.
HC3,
Yes, sir.
will all these ambitions come to fruition? Will we see that Uncharted? Will we see that Days Gone? Will we see that Last of Us? Are they just gonna start pew pew pew? Since now we're alone, we're Sony production. All right, let's make the movies. Pew pew. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Boom boom.
Well,
You think it's gonna happen?
If what you fear is wrong, like if Sony just give everything, then yeah. I can see it, and especially if the first couple of films really get bank, of course. But if what you fear is true, if Sony kind of tighten up with the titles, then I don't see it happening. But I want it to happen.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Ronan, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna happen? Do you think that? It sounds to me like this guy's just full of optimism. They got the company launched, man. He's like, yeah, we're gonna do this and this, we're gonna do that and that, and then when it finally comes time, you see the politics, and you see what's involved. It's not as easy as you thought. So, Ronan, what's your take?
I'm gonna say they will. I mean, this is kind of a big announcement. I don't think they would move on it if they wouldn't have dropped this if they weren't gonna do it. But it's a matter if they're gonna succeed or if they're gonna fail, man. I say you think going to the I'm going to fail route, because then, you have to push those limits, just risk it and see what happens and make those mistakes, get dirty and figure it out, learn the concepts and things like that. Like they said, they went to Feige for advice, man. They're trying to bring that cinematic approach to it. So no matter what you do, just try it and see what happens, man. Because, again, everybody's trying to do a universe, man. Why not do it with video game properties?
Try everything.
Makes sense. Just keep going,
Try everything. He also had some Magic School Bus in there. Take mistakes, get messy, get dirty. Yeah. Shout out to the Magic School Bus, man. I was like, hey. All right, so
why not, man?
So Ronan's with it, you think it's gonna actually happen? So I like your
School Bus.
J3
magical.
The
original sprinkles.
I think it will happen for the most part. When I hear the idea, I ain't gonna lie. I think of the Game of Thrones picture of the horse. How they have the horse is fully completed from the back, and then by the time you get to the end of it, it's like a effed up 3-year-old picture of a horse. You seen that, Pat? Like it's like a
funny as heck.
The season 5 one, no
real horse.
No, season 5
season 6.
Season 6 at the beginning it was weak, but
real horse at the end.
Right at the end.
You know what that is? Battle of the Bastards and Winds of Winter, bro. That horse turned real, bro.
I seen that. I was saying.
If we had
that thing is on point.
A line of a leg, G. Yeah. So that's what I think. Like the idea is solid. It's a great idea. It's phenomenal. But do I think they can pull it off? And I agree with you. This guy seems really optimistic about it. He's really excited, and that's the perfect way to get into it. But then when you get into the companies by history of Sony. I mean, if we honestly remember, when was the last Sony hit? Like we were like, creaming over. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, because they obviously. I mean, what's her name? Who's in charge of the Spider-Man thing? What was her name?
Amy Pascal's gone.
But
so now they got new leadership over there, and that looks good. So maybe this is great.
But at the same time, they did hire her. So I
mean, she was there for 40 years, bro. That's a long time ago.
Long time.
You're fired.
Dinosaur now. They got rid of the old. It's time to get rid of the old. And sometimes, in order to move on with the new, we must get rid of the old. Season 6.
So I mean, it has a lot.
TV show episode. Who said it? Game of Thrones. Let's go.
Sometime being young and optimistic is always great, but I just worry about what Sony's history. But they are cleaning house as far as some of the people, some new people are coming in, and I did like the way Spider-Verse looked. So I'm
glad you mentioned that.
It's potential there. They were supposed to do Popeye. Yeah, but it's gonna supposed to do Popeye.
Joshua Bull has it. I don't care no more, Jody.
So, but So I'm with it. I'm with it. I just want to see it.
Correct, Saber, but incorrect with the season. It was Qyburn, but it was season 6, the finale.
So I'm with it. I gotta see it.
I'm with it too. Seeing is believing.
Yeah.
It sounds good. It looks good on paper. It looks good in an article. This is the show me era.
Yeah.
Show me
what you got.
Sony.
I know how to twerk.
Make believe.
Show me.
Mm-hmm.
They need to
show me your moves.
If you do it,
show your
they need
moves.
to come up with a killer movie, man. Need to come up with a.
So let's go. I know where you're going. Let's go there. Let's go there. Sony film right now. First film Sony needs to make with this new structure is Ronan.
Twisted Metal.
Of all the movies, you get Twisted
Metal. Why not?
That would make a lot, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Why not?
People want to see.
We already had Death Race.
don't think that'll
There
make
you
a
go.
lot.
Tyrese, bro.
Bring him back.
I don't think that'll
All
make
the
a
movies
lot.
you name, Ronan, you pick a $60 million movie.
Sweet Tooth origin story. Let's go.
Sweet Tooth origin story.
I can
Let's
see
do
it.
it. Let's do
You're
it.
wrecking me,
Sweet
bro.
Tooth.
I thought we
I guess
were
you want-
going rated R.
You probably want Rob Zombie to direct it too.
Carpenter.
Okay.
Sweet.
Carpenter. Oh my god.
Be tight. He says he wants to come back.
Bona fide horror, bro.
Now he's looking for
Yeah,
Mad Max.
yeah, you
He's looking
ain't-
for Mad Max again.
Yeah, Mad Max.
He's looking for Mad Max.
All right, so I'll go and I'll say
Days Gone.
The Last of Us is really easy to make a really great film. So I'm gonna go with The Last of Us.
I want that too.
The Last of Us.
Thank you.
J3.
I think it would be really cool. Infamous.
Infamous.
I want that- I want that
too.
Superhero.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
like
nice,
that.
nice.
That's dope.
You're welcome,
Yeah,
guys.
HC3.
As far as the property goes, I don't know how many people characters can be in this film, but Kingdom Hearts, man.
I don't
Disney.
think that'll happen because it's Disney.
Yeah,
So
you
try to
end
pick
up,
another.
you end up having Bugs Bunny in there.
Try to
Why
pick
is
another.
the cat in this?
Yeah.
Because Disney ain't having that shit.
Yeah, I know.
No
I know.
competition.
The Almighty
I
Mouse.
know.
Woo,
I
I
know.
don't think so.
You stepping on toes.
I've been waiting for you to step over your boundaries. Time to shut you down. Breaking news: Sony has just went bankrupt. We have no idea why.
Gang.
What happened to Sony?
You see Mickey Mouse in the corner.
Bruh. So let's
Okay.
pick something else.
All right.
before
All
we-
right. God of War.
God of War.
I'm gonna keep it safe.
Yeah,
God of War. God of War.
Hands down. Very
but,
good
but,
pick.
but when I picked that, I fear that I might get a Clash of Titans kind of movie.
Yo.
And I don't want that.
Wait, which, the second one was worse than the first.
Yeah, the second one was just uber
Yeah,
trash.
yeah.
The second one was uber. The first one I could kind of get by. The second one, I don't know.
Where did that actor come from? What's his name?
He came
Sam
from
Worthington?
Terminator.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Sam
Avatar.
Worthington.
What's his name?
Sam Worthington.
Sam
Okay.
Worthington. They really tried to shove him down our throats, didn't they? For them good
They
4
tried-
years?
they tried
They
it.
tried to make him
They
Brad
tried-
Pitt.
They tried it.
Do you remember
It was,
that?
it was a Jai Courtney
Epic
situation.
movie?
Yeah.
Jai
And
Courtney
they tried to
was
make him
worse.
happen.
And
It
they
didn't work.
failed.
And they failed
They
miserably,
failed.
bruh. Avatar.
They tried to make him happen.
Terminator. Titans.
Terminator
Titans.
was weak. He was weak in Terminator,
Bruh.
bro.
I don't know
Bruh.
who his agent
Salvation,
was.
he was
but
trash,
was a blockbuster film.
That's a
bruh.
that's a superhero agent he had, bruh. Because they were pushing him down my throat. So who is this?
That's funny.
Round blank face, no charisma
With that
having.
buzz
No
cut.
charisma, bro.
Army
No
always look like he
charisma.
in somebody's army. Out,
No
bro.
charisma.
That fool was weak.
Sam
Bro,
Worthington
he
was
was
not
trash,
happy.
He
bro.
was whack as a cripple, bro. He had no legs.
Avatar.
That's it. And look now,
trying
he's
now.
gone.
Yeah,
No career.
Gone.
Completely gone.
And
Thank you.
he's gone.
And gone.
Where'd he go?
Just like that.
Weak,
Out of there,
bruh.
bro.
He stuck
You
in
got
the
$100
door.
though.
Bags, bro. Oh my god, he was trash.
But that
Why?
the Clash of the Titans. The reason why it was bad is because they changed the mythology behind it in favor of Hades and not Athena, and that's where they messed up at. It's not about Hades.
Tight. All right, so that does it for this topic, guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll be